Hey, so today I'm going to be doing my makeup how I used to do it when I was in high school. Back when I just, didn't know how to do my makeup that well. I mean, I had my own methods of doing it at that time, so let's just dive into it. Since I had like really bad acne in high school, but I don't exactly have as many pimples now, I'm gonna skip the heavy foundation, but just know that when I was in high school, I did really heavy foundation because I had so much acne to cover. I do have some spots right now, like here and here, so I'm gonna just do sort of like what I used to do on those. So what I would do is if there was any redness on the pimple, I would go like with a little green and go like this first, just to like counter that redness. I would well, I think I used to use like a little brush to blend it in, but you can also just use your fingers. So just sort of like dab it gently, because you want the green to still kind of be there so that it can do its job and counter the red. So just sort of make it not as obvious, and then you go in with concealer. So I use the Dermablend Quick Fix concealer, and I'll put that under my eye as well. And also, back when I was in high school, I had not discovered eyelid tape yet, so that's why my eyelids are just going to be natural right now. And this is how they are normally, is I kind of have a lazy eyelid here. My left eyelid is a lazy eyelid. I actually got that from my mommy, and my mom actually had it so bad that she had eyelid surgery. So her eyelids are no longer like this, but hers was worse than mine. Like, her eyelid on her left side was so lazy that she couldn't even see that well out of the eye, so that's why she got the surgery. I don't believe in like plastic surgery for myself personally, so I'm never gonna fix this with surgery, but I do use eyelid tape to correct it and make it more symmetrical with this eye, because this eye has a crease that's more, I mean, this one, it sometimes also flips out and looks like this on its own, but it's like hard to explain. I don't know, my eyelids are just really weird. Yeah, so now that I've got concealer everywhere, I'm just gonna blend it with my eye. I mean, what am I saying? With my finger, lol. When I had really bad acne, I would also like mattify the pimple area so that it wouldn't be as prominently sticking out of my face, if you know what I mean. So I would use a powder and then mattify it. I don't know if that makes sense. So that the concealer doesn't look very shiny, and just so that it's all matte and blends into the rest of your face more. So yeah, as you can see, this eyelid is like droopier on the top, or it's like more monolid, and also like this part is like, you can see it's like a lazy eyelid. Even when I put eyelid tape on it and like fix this, oh, see, look, even when I just put my finger on it, sometimes it fixes itself, but that's weird. Or if I pinch, I could even pinch my eyelid sometimes and it'll like go into more of a crease mode, I don't know. I only discovered eyelid tape in university, so I obviously didn't know about it in my high school years. Okay, I don't think I knew about this little trick in high school for making the greenness on your mustache area blend in more by putting lipstick on it, but I'm just gonna do that because that's part of my routine now. I did not like blush or use blush in high school, so we're not gonna do that today. No blush for me today. My stepmom gave me this new fancy mirror, so it's been kind of exciting because I can see more now, because before I was just using a small handheld mirror to do my makeup every time I did my makeup. So now I've got this new one, which is really big and fancy. It's kind of exciting and motivating me to do my makeup a bit more. For eyebrows, I feel like in high school, the majority of high school, I didn't really do them I think I just tweezed them until they were like really thin because I was dumb. And also I guess maybe back then there wasn't really like the thick eyebrow trend as much. I did contour my nose, so we're gonna do that. For the brows, I think before I started doing them the way I do them now, I kind of like did them a bit more dark and just not as natural looking, so we're gonna do that. Also, I did them more with like an arch, and then I did like this, so it was like really dark. Like, I don't know if you can tell how dark that is. Like right now, I don't do this anymore. I would like even it out more and smooth it out, I mean, more. This is kind of like how I did my eyebrows in the past, which is kind of ugly. Yeah, okay, this is like pretty bad. Oh my god, am I really gonna go out like this today? I kind of want to go to the pet store today to buy Tappy a new collar. My life revolves around Tappy. Okay, maybe we'll blend this out a little bit because this is pretty horrible. Wow, it looks so bad. Okay. And I still didn't like how my eyelids were asymmetrical, so the way I would fix that is I would put a lot more eyeshadow on this eye than this eye, if that makes sense. And I always used to do a dark chocolate brown eyeshadow, so I don't do that anymore, but back then that's what I did, so let's just go for it and see how this looks. Oh, these eyebrows are killing me. Oh my gosh. I think what I actually did it worse than this, like I didn't really blend out the middle. Like I would probably just, it would be like a really sharp end in the middle, if that makes sense, which was bad. Like this is already a lot better than how I did it in high school. I'm just like too much of a coward, I guess, to do it the exact same way I did it in high school because it was just so bad. Okay, so like a dark chocolate brown, I would say, kind of like this. That's like what my everyday eyeshadow was. I just always did this kind of eyeshadow. Sometimes I did blue, which is odd, but yeah, sometimes I did do blue. I think I did like a wing sort of like with my eyeshadow. Yeah, so I did it really dark, kind of like this. And then on this eye, I would try to do it even like more. Actually, you know what I did on this side to try to like mimic this eye's crease? I drew like an eyeliner around. Like I drew a line using eyeliner to try to mimic the crease that I have on my right eye. The eyelid crease, I mean. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. Okay, I think I did this. Oh my god. Yeah, I did something like this to try to mimic the crease. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I guess it's something like this, which kind of like, to me, it kind of made this eye look not as droopy, because I literally, if I close my eyes, you can see that there's like this huge, thick brown eyeliner. But I guess it kind of does still kind of make that effect of like kind of making this eye look a little bigger, maybe? Maybe it does work. Maybe this method does work. Maybe I was a genius. Look at how brown my fingers are from rubbing that. Got some matcha. I did like an eyeliner that would go out more. Like, let me think. I can never open this lid. Oh, great. This is like the trouble with makeup. I always just get a huge mess on myself whenever I do makeup. Okay, so I think I did a line kind of like this, which looks not great. I'm not sure if this is exactly how I did my makeup in high school or if it's like how I did my makeup prior to discovering eyelid tape. This might be like high school slash half of the first year of my university. This is so bad. Oh wow. I probably did something like this. Can you even see how weird it looks? It kind of looks like like those Egyptian, what am I doing? Oh, I always put the wrong lid on it. Those Egyptian paintings that are on the tombs. I think I did like more of an under eyeliner like this, and it would always smudge and like run down my face. I don't know why my throat is always so not great in the mornings. I always clear my throat a billion times and it sounds awful. I just sharpened my pencil eyeliner with this little green piggy sharpener, which I love. This looks so bad. And I probably did like some sort of lipstick, but I don't recall like what I did on my lips, to be honest. So I'll just do whatever. This is the ColourPop. Come on, sis. Yeah, that's kind of like the finished look. As you can see up close, this is basically how I used to do my makeup. Wow. I mean, it's not like terrible. I mean, I think it's terrible compared to how I do my makeup now. But I guess it doesn't like look too horrible. It's just not as evolved as how I do my makeup now. But yeah, this is probably how I did my makeup in high school slash the part of first year where I hadn't discovered eyelid tape yet. See, look, just like if I close my eyes, you can see how that eyeliner on there looks. Like that's literally how I used to do it. This is, I guess I didn't care about when people see me blink, how they would see this like eyeliner look so weird. Wow. That was me back then. Throwback makeup look. Oh wait, no, and also I would part my hair like this. I think I parted my hair like this because I was insecure about the left side of my face. This is the old Julie. The high school Julie. There's one more thing. So I would sometimes just leave my eyelashes the way they were, like just pointing straight and just not do anything on them. But sometimes I would actually curl them and put mascara on them. It's just that I didn't always do that. Sometimes I would just like leave them as is because it's not like you can even see them because they're so straight and so short and invisible that you can't even see them most of the time. But I will demonstrate with the mascara. I also did not know how to put on false eyelashes, so I never did that back in high school because of how this eyelid would just be drooping, so I just thought it was impossible to put on false eyelashes. So yeah, I would curl it and then put on some mascara. This is just my Sephora birthday gift that I got. It's the Milk Mascara, Kush Mascara, which I'm not gonna be buying a full version of this because it still doesn't like uplift my eyelashes. Like it's very hard for me to find mascara that keeps my eyelashes up and curled, and this does not do the job, unfortunately, like the majority of 99% of other eyelash mascaras. This is with the mascara on, and what I would do back then is I would curl it even when there was mascara on my eyelashes, which is really bad, but that's what I did. So I would curl it even after I put the mascara on. Like this. Okay, so now this is like the finished look of what I did in high school. There we have it. My old look. This is what I used to always do when I was in high school. Throwback Julie makeup. It's actually not like too bad actually. I don't know. It's just not how I would do my makeup now. Maybe it's like not too bad because also I'm more skilled now. So like the way I'm doing it now is like more better than how I would have done it in high school as well. But this is like the concept that I would do. Or this is like basically how I would do it. I don't know. I tried my best to do it how I did in the past. Okay, that's the thumbnail. Well, thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a... Ah! I just knocked down all my eyeshadows. I hope you have a wonderful day, and like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.